decisions.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the show. This is Poor Brothers Decisions. Me, Zed, him, Chris, Mr.
Three fingers.
So, welcome. We appreciate y'all coming in. And again, that intro, Poopy Star, thank you again, brother. That is freaking awesome. He also does our outro, and he's done a lot of stuff on the back end for us, such as our website and a bunch of other stuff. So if you need something like that, hit us up and we'll help you out. What has been going on, brother?
Yeah. It's been a shit show.
That's what you were saying.
What do you think? Green?
Say again?
Green?
Green.
Sure, better than white. I always see white back there.
Yeah.
We could do yellow.
No.
Let's do green.
I like the green.
Green or blue? Not much of a change in it.
No, not on our end.
I might have to change it up. That'll work. Green is good.
Why use many word when few word do trick? That's pretty much the truth of it. I mean, we're simple.
It's been a hell of a week. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I had a half day. Let's just put it that way. Like in advance.
It was designed to be a half a day.
Correct. You know, once a year, I take off to get my vision checked. Have my vitals checked. Things of that nature. Stuff that I don't have to disclose.
I really wish you wouldn't put all that stuff out there. Not because it's bad, not because it's something that we all shouldn't be doing. It's just that you're just giving my wife bad ideas that I need to be going doing shit that I don't do.
Well, anywho's so yeah, apparently I missed out on some
shenanigans.
Owner. How do you put that? Owner.
You don't want to.
Owner flexing.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
So. Anyways, yeah, it was bad. I've spent a good portion of my day and my morning getting things arranged to where I could get my hair cut, make sure a customer was taken care of if it hadn't been rescheduled, which it was fortunately rescheduled.
Good.
And then spending my time helping an now ex-coworker load up his stuff and take it back to his place. So
yeah,
it is now back to two of us, and I'm now back to every other weekend that I have to work instead of just once a month.
Yeah, I think that's kind of horse manure.
We'll just stay out of that because I just don't need to get into that right now.
So I'll throw you in a shitty mood. Real quick in the chat, we've got Michelle Shock. We've got Poopy Star. We've got Mama T. We got Jazzy. Hey, Jazzy, much love from us. Hope Kel's doing better. Seriously. Give him a hug and kiss from us.
Or at least a fucking punch in the arm.
Not yet. You got give him a little bit before we do that one.
Well, I was gonna say slap in the head, but punch in the arm.
That might be better, actually. What are you drinking, brother?
We haven't talked at all this week.
No.
At all. Not once.
We haven't. This is one of the very few weeks where you get spun up doing your thing, I get spun up doing mine, and we don't even really BS on just text. We haven't done that. It has been a
insane week.
it's been a freaking blackout week for us. Um, but yeah,
But with that being said, we were still on the same page.
slightly different, but
Same person, same company. But it actually happens to be that was the bottle I was actually looking for, and you have it, but I couldn't get.
and yours was actually the one I was looking for because I was looking for something just a touch not as proofy.
Um, I haven't tried it straight yet. I'm going to probably grab a glass. Uh, Maybe I'll see if I can get the wife to grab me a smaller glass or just another glass that I can get a piece of ice in and I can try it straight. But once this one's finished, I will show you guys on the show here how to make what I made tonight, and it's actually pretty damn good.
And what do you call it?
Don't have a clue.
Okay, well,
Yes, see that? She's like, get out of here.
yeah. I actually was looking for that one, and I had a choice between either the one I have, which is 100 proof, or the one that's 114. They didn't have the other one. That one was completely out.
She's right. I almost bought the Jefferson bottle, the Jefferson Tropical. I almost bought that instead of this old granddad, but
Really?
I almost. And you want to talk about a swing difference in price?
Oh yeah, it's so.
The Jefferson Tropical that I was looking at that the wife showed me was $100.79.
Good lord.
This
That's
bottle was $17.98.
this one was $22 or $23, I think.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, cracking that bottle and taking a whiff of it, very nice. I'm starting to figure out in my age and my whiskey tastings that expense isn't always
Expensive is not always better.
so. I'm excited to try that one straight on ice, just to try it, and I'm sure it's probably going to be good because right now I'm drinking it at the way that we have it made tonight is pretty good. We found this on Facebook.
Oh, the recipe?
There is not really a recipe. You just kind of looked at it and you went, okay, well, I have that, I have that, I have that, and I have that. Okay.
Cool.
So
Look at that. Bring in a glass.
There should be. Oh, look at that! A Glencairn glass too. There should be a skull cube in there. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, you got skull cubes too, huh?
Got little baby ones.
Yeah, I got one that's like half the size of our ice balls.
You got one left.
Oh, that's it. That's all I need.
How big is that?
Not very big.
All right, so mine's about 2.5 of those. And Katie's niece, Maddie, is actually the one that got me those. And every now and again, I actually send her a picture of me having a drink with the skull ice in it. Like, still making it.
So, anyways, yeah, crazy that
Yeah,
hadn't spoke all week, and
that's what we gravitated to.
Somehow we were still on the same page with at least trying something different.
Yep.
So,
well, brother, cheers.
I'm gonna try this in the straight and see what it does. Might let that sit just another minute or so. Well, screw it. Here, cheers.
Well, that's pretty good.
Oh, God damn it.
A little spicier than what I expected.
Yours probably would be.
Yeah. That's actually pretty good. I don't dislike Old Granddad.
No, and they've been around since if I recall, 1892.
Shit, I don't know.
Let's take a peek.
I don't know. It didn't say it on the bottle.
I thought mine
At
did.
least not on my bottle.
I thought it did on the side here or something.
Not on mine.
Established in 1882. Right there.
Yeah, mine doesn't have that on there. 1882, huh? Well, old granddad had a good recipe. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. So you've been having a week. My week has been busy, but it's been just nothing bad, nothing crazy, I guess. Just got a lot of ducks that I'm trying to put in a row and trying to make sure that everything is running smooth. Um, Getting people taught, getting people trained up so that I can pull back a little bit and start doing a little bit different stuff, um, which is what you know my position actually is requiring me to do is some of this different stuff. But I had to train everyone up first, and I'm getting them there, and I'm now it's like, okay, well, I got you guys here. Now I'm going to start leveling up, and it's good. The managers I got underneath me that we are actually training, developing. Um, Very soon they'll be able to, you know, step into that next role fairly easy, which is good.
Good.
So, but yeah, it's been one of those weeks. Um, had big boss man come down yesterday. He ended up showing up after I had left, and I found out he was there. Said, "Hey, look, do you need me up there?" He goes, "Nope." I went, "Okay." And my boss did the same thing. Like, "Hey, look, you need me up there?" He's like, "Nope." Okay. And the report that I got today was your team did awesome. They did this, that, and the other thing. They're friendly. They were out there working and doing everything they were supposed to. And here's a list of shit that I want you to do. And I'm taking a look at this list and I went, man, that's a lot of shit. But then I started looking at it and it's all really nitpicky stuff. There's nothing major on it. And I'm looking at it, I'm going, okay, so what does this mean? Because I'm going to take it one of two ways. One, it's just his MO of going in and just being nitpicky on every little thing. Or two, he isn't finding anything major.
And he's just trying to find something.
He's finding all the little stuff to take to that next level. Hey, here's the attention to detail things that I'm catching. And maybe it's already on your radar, but I'm catching this when I came through. So, and which is the way that I took it. Um, I looked at it all and I'm like, there's nothing on this entire list that is showing that we're screwing up. All of this stuff here is nitpicky stuff. There's a lot of it that was already on my radar and we're in the process of doing. I don't take that as a slap in the face. I take that as in we're on the same damn page.
Good.
And so I was like, this is awesome. And I pulled my team in, my managers, and I said, hey, look at this. And they're looking at this list and they're like, oh my God. I went, no. You're looking at it wrong. I go, you take these other locations. I go, and they've got lists easily longer than this. But it's all big stuff. What's all of our stuff? And they started looking at that list and they're like, it's all nitpicky stuff. I said, exactly. Because there is nothing big. What we got to do is we got to take the stuff that we're already looking at. They're like, yeah, a lot of that stuff we've already talked about. I said, exactly. That means we're on the same page as our higher ups already without having to talk to them in regards to this nitpicky stuff. I go, and that's the direction that we're moving. Take it as a compliment. And they're like, hell yeah. So they've already dove in and started doing some cool stuff with it. So it's kind of good to see when these young guys that you're training are picking it up and like,
well, that's
which
what
is
you
awesome.
need.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
Absolutely. Man, that is good.
Did you know that the old granddad is under the Jim Beam name?
No, I did not. So Jim Beam acquired him. When did they do that? If I was to
Uh,
guess, I'd say probably the 40s or 50s.
Old Granddad is a brand of bourbon whiskey distilled at the Jim Beam Distillery in Claremont, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Uh, as of December 2015, Old Granddad and Old Overhaul, both which are Beam Suntory brands, are marketed together as the Olds. So it looks like it was Hayden family. The Hayden
Okay.
family originally had it, and it was created in 1840.
Created in 1840, became established in 1882. Or is that when Jim Beam picked him up? Was 1882?
No, I don't. I haven't got that far yet. As far as
Okay.
when they got a hold of it, I just
Yeah.
know that it was in 1840. It was created, and the whiskey's been in production since that time, despite several changes of ownership.
Okay.
After Raymond Hayden died in 1885, the distiller was purchased at auction by his former partner, which is Lem Farrell and Philetus Swift Barber. Interesting.
Them old timey people had old timey names.
Yeah. So, and then in 1899, Old Granddad was purchased by the Wathen, Wathen, Wathen or Wathen family,
Probably Wathen.
whose broad interest in the whiskey business later formed the American Medicinal Spirits Company and the Foundations of National Distilleries Group. During the Prohibition,
Yeah.
the company produced medicinal whiskey
Hey, I'm all for some medicinal whiskey.
for sick, blind, and lame patients.
Hey, I'm blind.
They had national distilleries facilities in Cincinnati, Ohio, Frankfort, Kentucky, and Louisville, Kentucky, and also produced Old Crow and Old Overholt and Old Taylor.
Oh, they did Old Taylor?
Yes.
Okay.
And it looks like in 1987, National Distilleries Group sold the spirits business to the Fortune Brands holding company, which became Beam Incorporated. So in 1987 is
Wow.
when
Beam took over.
Beam took over.
No kidding.
Let me tell you, I am not mad at all with that. That is
No, it's actually really good.
for $18 and you get a 750 ml bottle.
Yeah.
That is some cheap,
Very
messed up-
inexpensive. Very inexpensive.
and
it
it's
tastes
good.
Like I said, this one here was in the 20s.
Now,
The other one was in the 30s.
can you let everybody know what the bonded side of it means? Do you know what the bonded side of it means?
I did at one point. So what I do remember with the bonded side is there's a very specific way certain things have to be done, and it's a government regulation aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
But what that actually is, I'm not 100% sure anymore. I could have told you probably a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, when I looked into it, but I've since forgot.
So bottled and bond,
Yeah.
BIB for short, is labeled for an American produced distilled beverage that has been aged and bottled according to a set of legal regulations contained in the United States government standards of identity for distilled spirits. Uh, as originally specified in the Bottled and Bond Act of 1897. So the requirements are the to be labeled as bottled in bond, or bonded, the liquor must be the product of one distillation season, January through June or July through December, by one distillery distiller at one distillery. It
Okay.
must have been aged in a federally bonded warehouse under U.S. government supervision for at least 4 years and bottled at 100 proof, 50% alcohol by volume. And then the bottle's product label must identify the distillery where it was distilled at and if different, where it was bottled. So bottled and bond has been around since 1897? Yes.
Yeah.
So basically it's government. I don't want to say it's government restricted, but it's government strict.
Yeah. You have to come in and follow these rules in order for it to be considered bonded.
Yep.
There's other whiskeys that have that type of stuff, that type of regulations. Like some of your scotch, you can't call something a scotch unless it was followed, very specific manufacturing criteria and stuff like that. So um, this actually makes sense. And the fact that at the minimum it must be 100 proof. That's how it gets. Must be 100 proof in order to before you bottle it. So
Yep, which is 50% alcohol by volume.
right. So that's actually pretty neat. I did not know that. Um, take that back. I did not remember that. Um, I do remember some of the stuff that you were saying in regards to it, having to follow certain rules and whatnot. And the U.S. government helped
See,
put some of that in
I
place.
didn't know
Yeah.
until I started researching. It's been a minute since I researched it, and I forgot all about it. But I didn't. I couldn't remember all of the details on it. So.
Yep.
But yeah.
All right. You want to jump into this day in history? Well, being today is the 29th of August. Yesterday was Grandma Johnson's birthday. So she would have been 90 yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, she would have been 90. So, all right, let's see here. Ooh, there's a couple of things in here. All right. The year is 708.
Okay. A little while ago.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah, more than 2,000 years.
Yeah.
Not quite, but anyway. The first copper coins minted in Japan. The Wado Kaishin was the oldest official Japanese coinage and was in circulation for over 2 centuries. So for over 200 years, they used these copper coins that were minted in 708.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see. And then it jumps almost 1,000, actually over 1,000 years. So we have the year 708, and the next thing we have is the year 1756.
Oh yeah, Jesus, that's
A little jump.
140 something.
No, that's 1,000.
Well, 1,040 something.
Yeah. Frederick the Great of Prussia attacks Saxony. The attack sparked the 7 Years' War, which involved every great European power at the time and was fought on 5 continents, making it the first global conflict in human history. I wonder what those 5 continents were.
I don't know.
I mean, I can see it being probably, well, I don't know. I'll have to look into that because I'm actually curious. 7 Years' War. 1831, Michael Faraday, an English scientist, demonstrates how electrical transformer worked to the Royal Institution in London. The transformer was the first to use the principle of electromagnetic induction, in which electricity is produced by moving an electrical conductor through a magnetic field. which is now how we have some of these electromagnetic stoves. Or your
Heat induction. So
there you go. The 5 that don't have penguins. What in the
what page are we on?
She's talking about the what 5 continents. The 5 that don't have. Now, here's the thing. Australia has penguins. South Africa, okay, so Africa has penguins. South America has penguins. Antarctica has penguins. So sorry, kiddo. we're out of we're out of continents that we don't have enough continents that don't have penguins. All right, let's see here. 1835, John Batman buys 600,000 acres of land from Australian Aborigines. In exchange for the land, Batman gave the elders blankets, tomahawks, knives, flour, and clothing. He initially named the new settlement Batmania, but later changed the name to Melbourne after the British Prime Minister. It eventually grew to become Australia's second largest city. Fine, no elves. Well, I'll give you that. Let's see, 1885. Um, oh, 1885, Gottlieb Daimler patents an internal combustion motorcycle.
DAIL. The diameter.
Daimler, like Daimler Chrysler.
Yeah, Chrysler Daimler.
Yeah, and I'm probably saying his name wrong, so whatever.
We're Americans. We can't say shit right.
Probably not. Dubbed the Reitwagen or riding car, it is widely considered the first true motorcycle ever invented. Two-wheeled vehicles that use steam engines were invented in the 1860s. Okay, first off, a two-wheeled vehicle that used a steam engine motorcycle. No,
That's probably a pretty hard pass for me.
that just seems like
That's a good way to get burnt.
you gotta not only do you gotta ride it, but you also have to feed the damn thing to keep it going, and every now and again you gotta add water so it does have something to steam. Good lord, no thanks. That just seems like more of a hassle. Um, but the Reitwagen is the first to use a gasoline-powered internal combustion engine. The motorcycle had a single-cylinder, four-stroke engine that had an output of 0.5 horsepower with 600 RPM. All right.
Jeez, that's very low. Most cars nowadays don't even idle that low. They idle between 7 and 9.
Half a horsepower?
Yeah.
Okay. I've had push mowers that had more horsepower.
Yeah. You could go into your local Harbor Freighty and get a Predator motor that's got
80 or 90, doesn't it?
no, probably not. I mean, I don't know. It's been so long, but I know most of them are 20, 30 horsepower at least.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
So,
Man. It had a top speed of about 7 miles per hour. So,
it's faster than a human can maintain a run.
No.
Yeah. And maintain it for a long period of time.
I don't know. There's guys running marathons at 4-minute miles for the entire marathon. So,
how many people were running back then? Not many.
No.
They were riding horses, baby.
Yeah. Daimler's son took the bike on its inaugural ride, traveling about 5 miles. During the trip, the motorcycle's leather seat caught fire from the heat generated by the engine. Daimler and his business partner, Wilhelm Maybach, continued to pioneer the development of early automobiles. developing Stralawagen, which is steel-wheeled car, in 1889. Good grief.
Nobody wants your attention.
I know. I'm hoping it's not work. Yeah. All right. Well, they don't need me at the moment, so we're good there.
That's a bonus.
Yeah. Let's see here. 1949. The Soviet Union tests its first atomic bomb in Kazakhstan. Pioneered roasted nuts as well. Yes.
That's definitely our niece.
That is definitely our niece. We're going to set the leather on fire and we're going to go for it. Hot cross buns. Yep. Let's see. Let's see. The Soviet Union tested its first atomic bomb in Kazakhstan. So we're talking 5+ years before the Soviets had theirs. After we went and said 90 boo boo, here's 2 for you. And
are you talking about
the U.S. and Japan? Yeah.
Okay.
So the explosion of the bomb, dubbed First Lightning, yielded 22 kilotons of TNT, similar to early American atomic weapons. The test surprised American intelligence, which did not expect the Soviets to enter the nuclear era for another 4 years. It accelerated the growing divide between the Soviets and the West during the Cold War. So, yeah, it was interesting. Let's see. 66, Beatles performed at Candlestick Park in San Francisco. It was the band's last commercial concert and was the end of a 4-year period of near constant touring that included more than 1,400 shows. I was unaware that they toured for 4 years straight. And at that time did 1,400 shows.
Yeah.
Let me see. I know I've got a calculator hooter somewhere around here. I want to see what that is.
I forgot to tell you on Friday.
Last Friday or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Oh, what happened yesterday?
Well, once I finally got done doing all of the things that I was doing yesterday, coughing and doing all that other shit.
Yeah.
The wife and I decided we're going to hit an antique store.
Okay.
I found 2 things. And if you give me just a second, I'll see if you guys can even notice it.
All right, so real quick, they did 1,400 shows in 48 months. Wow. That's 29 shows a month. 29. That's a lot of shows. I mean, no time off, 4 years straight, music. You would be hard pressed to find anyone that would do that with anything. Realistically, I mean, you get out there and you have 29 days a month, 30 days a month. You get a day or 2 off, whatnot. But 29 shows. I bet they had a lot of double shows.
What'd I miss?
So the Beatles had 1,400 shows over 4 years. So that's 48 months, right?
Wow. Yeah.
And that's 29 shows a month. For 48 months straight.
Gosh, dang, that's one show, damn near one show a day for a month.
Right. And if they were to take, a couple of days here and there, they'd have to do double shows on some days.
Right.
I was just saying, I couldn't imagine most people wanting to do something like that every single
That's a
day.
lot of work.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like the huge Beatle fan or anything like that, but they put a lot of work and effort into stuff, and I didn't realize how much effort they put into it, especially that late in the game. That's interesting.
Well, you reminded me with the Beatles on what I was trying to show you guys, but right now, currently, I am unable to find something that I need to further.
Oh, you'll find it.
It's hard sitting in this chair.
That's true. Let's see here. 1991, the Communist Party 75-year rule in the Soviet Union comes to an end. The Supreme Soviet, the Parliament of the Soviet Union, officially suspended all activities of the Soviet Communist Party. And that's all because Reagan went in and made a deal with Gorbachev, I believe it was, and said, hey,
Was it Gorbachev or Gorbachev? Or
Gorbachev,
tomato.
he was Russian. He was from the Soviets. Anyway, he ended up coming to the U.S. and making a McDonald's commercial. Yeah. Let's see here. In 2005, Hurricane Katrina devastated southern Louisiana. August 29, 2005. The storm had been gathering strength over the Gulf of Mexico, now known as the Gulf of America, and made landfall as a Category 3 hurricane. It caused catastrophic damage to much of the southern coast of the U.S. and overwhelmed New Orleans. It broke a bunch of levees and stuff like that and was able to push water. The storm surge was able to push water so far inland it could not come back out.
That's
and
wild.
Flooded everything. Now, New Orleans is also one of the few coastal cities that's actually lower than sea level. So,
Right.
eventually, 80% of the city was flooded. There are known to be 1,833 fatalities as a result of the storm. So, yeah, lots of interesting stuff happened. And if we actually go to Four Brothers Decisions, the actual website, and we go down and we take a look at this day in history, you're going to see 1526, the Ottomans crush Hungary at Mohawks. In 1786, Shays' rebellion begins. Hey, I remember that. Let me go back here. Armed farmers and Revolutionary War veterans shut down the court in Northampton, Massachusetts to stop debt hearings and property seizures. The uprising alarmed national leaders and helped build support for a stronger federal constitution. 1831, Faraday discovers electromagnetic induction. We talked about that. Also, I believe that the Faraday bag is named after him.
Oh, yeah. That seems about right.
And here, 1842, Britain and China signed the Treaty of Nanking.
I don't know where yours is at, but here's mine. I just put fresh batteries in it.
Britain and Qing China signed the Treaty of Nanking aboard the HMS Cornwallis, ending the First Opium War. China ceded Hong Kong Island, opened 5 treaty ports, and paid a large indemnity, beginning the end of an unequal treaty. In 2005, we talked about this. Hurricane Katrina strikes the Gulf Coast. So, yeah, if you can't get your daily fix of this day in history, go ahead and head over to MrZedMedia.com/PBD. Hit on this day in history, and you'll get daily history. Oh, wow. So, does that one glow in the dark?
This one was one that I had found a number of years ago.
And what do you call that again, just for the slow ones in the back?
This is actually a dessert cup. There was actually two of them, and one of them got broke.
Okay. And
This
what
is-
kind of glass is that?
This, here. Let me see if I do this, if it helps any. This is called uranium glass. It's hard to pick up on the camera, but
No, we can see it glowing.
you can see it glows.
Put it up underneath. Yeah, look at that. You get some of those weird blues and greens.
It's
Yep.
mostly the green. The camera really doesn't pick it up very well, at least not as well as it should.
Nah.
But if you look back there, I found two hand-painted Fenton uranium bells.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, they just really glow.
That's the small one, and then this one here is my other one that I found yesterday as well.
So what do? You go to the antique shops with your little blue pen,
No.
your little black pen, and figure out what glows and what doesn't glow?
Oh, that'll probably give you a better idea.
Yeah. Actually, when you were on the backside,
You get the green.
you can see the design of you got a tree and some other stuff there. Yeah.
There's a barn.
Yeah.
And a tree.
That's pretty cool.
So I like weird, odd stuff. In case you guys didn't know.
Oh no, we figured that out. Can't have enough fingers.
I'm an oddball guy. So
So real quick, Hoopy Star has let us know that there are now entries for 366 days. So there are arrows at the top. Yep, I see those. You move it to the right or the left, and you can change the days. Wow.
yes, dear.
And that's pretty cool. Wow, I can go all the way out to September 20th. Look at that. More than 5 a day coming soon. Nice. That's pretty neat. Look at this. Doing stuff in the background, constantly doing it. Hoopy Star, thank you very much, sir. We appreciate that. That is really cool. This day in history.
I am going to do a live making of my drink.
Well, we can't see what you're doing. Looks like you just poured it in your lap.
So we're going to get about a shot in there, give or take. A little cinnamon stick. See if I can get this half one out of here. Nope, it don't. Yep, there it goes. Well, about a half a stick of cinnamon.
It looks like Hoopy Star arm wrestled you, and it looks like you won.
Okay. Now the fun part. We get to play with fire. So far we have your choice of mixed drink.
Your choice of whiskey.
Yes.
A little bit of cinnamon.
Something I've had in the background here for
What is it?
45 minutes. This is a small piece of grapefruit.
Is it dried or is it just regular grapefruit?
It's just regular grapefruit. And then you can't hardly tell because it's kind of soaked in, but there is brown sugar on that.
Okay.
So now we get to do this number.
So you're going to melt the brown sugar onto the grapefruit. And what are you doing? Like
it's supposed to crisp up.
Caramelize it? Okay.
Caramelize it. and my lighter is acting up. Fortunately,
It needs more juice.
No, I just put juice in it because I wanted to make sure I was ready.
That's
I might
how
have
it works.
I
You might have it too high.
Might have it just a tickle bit too high. There. It might like that a little better.
Now, I do like grapefruit. I do like some brown sugar. I've never mixed the two together.
I'm going to try the ultra cooling process here real quick. Anyways, once you get that somewhat caramelized, which it did, ooh, very good. It did just flake off of there into the drink. Which I'm sorry you guys can't see that. And then, of course, it's just going to dissolve in there. Then you take your grapefruit.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Give me a second here. I got to get it to a point where I can squeeze the damn thing.
Use your other hand.
We'll,
There you go.
We'll squeeze it, make a mess over everything, get very sugary.
Huh. I'm going to have to try that.
It's actually really not bad.
So just grapefruit, brown sugar, and whatever whiskey you like.
Cinnamon.
Oh, yeah, and the cinnamon.
And then
Okay. You're going to smoke it.
your cherry smoker. Yeah, I didn't think this one far enough through, did I?
No, that's okay.
That's okay.
We don't do that.
I got a towel. I'm good.
Since when do we think things through?
Got far enough anyways. Let's get some more fire going here.
A nice little bit of smoke dropping in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Drop the barrel top on it. Let that soak in. She's like, yep, this is a mess I'm going to have to clean up later.
And then that's all she wrote. And you just kind of
mix it.
A lot of work for a simple little drink, but well worth it.
I bet it tastes phenomenal.
I'm not a huge grapefruit fan.
Yeah.
But this, especially after it sits for 4 or 5 minutes, it just kind of simmers down.
Does his thing. So
I don't know what it's called, but it's good.
I've always liked grapefruit, and I've noticed that as I've gotten older, I like it more and more. And people like to put sugar on the grapefruit and sometimes salt, and and I'm just like, just give it to me. I'm just going to peel it like an orange and go for it. And as I've gotten older, my taste buds have really gravitated toward grapefruit. So, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, it's probably good for you too.
I got to give a shout out to my sister too. I don't know what the hell she got my wife involved in. As far as detergent.
But
God damn it if it don't smell good. It's not Tide and it's not any of that other name brand shit. But God damn if it don't smell like them. It just smells so good and clean.
I wonder if it's one of them all natural ones.
I don't know. If Sis is watching, she could chime in.
Yeah.
I know it was one that it was a blanket on the couch when we were there visiting. And my sister had told my wife what it was, and then when we got home, she ordered a bottle of it. And she ordered
Mississippi Candle Company?
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember the fragrance of it. but it smells super, super good. So thank you, sis, for introducing that to my wife. That is now a part of our household.
Hey, happens. It's the way it is. Cheers.
Yeah.
All right. So the last couple of episodes for the last couple of months, we've been really diving into Flock and everything. In all honesty, I haven't looked a whole lot into Flock, with the exception of a couple of main hitting storylines. One of which is coming out of Texas. Governor Greg Abbott has blocked state agencies from spending money on Flock cameras.
Good job.
So apparently, he's been getting a little bit of backlash. And, being the governor and all, the second largest state in the union, he was like, hey, let's look into this. Did a little research, had his people do a little research, and he went, yeah, we're going to stop state mandated funding for this until we get a better handle on it. And we're going to do a little bit more look into and whatnot. And so I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And here's the thing. It's not a Republican thing. It's not a Democrat thing. It was straight up bipartisan. You have both sides of the aisle going, stop the Flock. And they figured out a way to unite the fuck out of some conservatives and liberals. I mean, I wouldn't have thought that would have happened, but apparently it did. So we got some of that. Then there's another story that they found was BS. Like, oh, we helped find a missing child. And they've turned that around again and said, no, you didn't. We utilized a bunch of different stuff to find the missing child. You were a tool in the arsenal of other things that we did, but you were not the most important tool by a long shot. So,
really quick, I know we already kind of covered it, but the stuff that I was talking to you guys about the detergent and stuff that smells so good.
Oh, yeah.
The other reason why I kind of like it too is because so far from the last month and a half or so that I've been using it, it hasn't bothered me like a lot of the other detergents do.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I like it because it's good for me as far as my personal end, where it hasn't bothered me or my skin yet. So, and I find that the older I get, the more shit I find bothers my skin.
I have less tolerance for certain smells.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff doesn't normally bother my skin as much, but it's definitely smells. I don't like certain smells.
But brake clean, oil, transmission fluid,
I'm good with
fluid, any of that stuff's fine.
Yep.
But you put a fucking detergent on me from the store, and I'll be honest with you, I've been using a all free and clear type of detergent.
Yeah, same here. That's what we use.
And that was pretty much all I could use. And when she brought this stuff into the house and I started using it, I really like the smell, and it hasn't bothered me at all. So they've won, apparently, not only my business, but my wife's business. So,
well, I know that we use that all free and clear stuff because Katie, certain things bother her skin. So that might be something that I need to bring back to the house. Get with sis, find some of it, bring it back to the house, and see if it works.
well, and so what you do is then you just go over to Sis's when you revisit her and just get a little bit from her, enough for
Oh yeah.
a few loads of laundry so that it gets in there and gets mixed in with everything. Because obviously it took about a month before I started actually noticing it because it was pushing all the other crap out of it.
Right.
As wash. So, and now just my shirts and socks and boxers and all that stuff and hand towels, it's all washed in that. And she's not using just the detergent, as you can see. She's using the cleaner and the dryer ball drops, and she's got stuff for mop water. So
No kidding.
it's everything.
Wow.
Yeah. She went ham. She got it all. So
There you go.
hey, who's
Jazzy wants to know if I told you about the video that she shared with me the other day. The answer to that is no, because we didn't talk all week.
No, actually, we had it. It's pretty rare, but no.
Yeah.
We TikTok here and there, and that's about it.
Yeah, and that's usually I'm at work, and all of a sudden I get a second, to go take a leak or trying to check an email or something. I look down at my phone and I see I got something from you, and I'll take a look at it. And a short while later, I'll find something and I'll send it to you. But it's never like we're sending stuff back and forth, back and forth. And then Ace from Ace's Dumb Criminals. Ace, thank you, sir. We appreciate you.
Thanks for joining. Hey, as a reminder, guys, hit and subscribe and like and all that stuff. Tell your friends and your family about us. We're trying to get to that 500.
We are trying to get to the 500. We're trying to get to the 500 because I really want to smoke some meat. Plus, with you guys and your help getting us to that point, we'll be able to do a couple of other extra things with that. And, with us getting to that position of being monetized, we'll be able to actually take some of that. There you go. Burn yourself while you're at it. We'll be able to take some of that and put it into, you guys have a suggestion for a type of whiskey. We can definitely turn around and go buy that a little bit easier because it'll come straight from you guys and it'll have a little extra meaning and stuff like that. So Just think about it. We're trying to get to that point. So if you got friends, family,
especially before they raise it to whatever ridiculous thing they're trying to raise it to now.
If your dog has a Gmail account, we appreciate them subscribing. They might get some.
Bro, it's dog, cat, horse.
Sis has 2 dogs that sit there and watch us.
Yeah.
So.
If you got a weasel or a ferret, I really don't care.
Fish. I mean, there's a lot of fish out there. So anyway, we appreciate you. Ace, thank you for stopping in. If you guys are looking for some cool videos, especially people doing dumb stuff in front of judges, he's got videos of that, which is kind of fun. And he's got the occasional taser at the airport, taser outside the airport, Karens and Kens and all sorts of stuff. So go ahead and check him out. He's got some of that going on. And what kind of other shenanigans you want to look into, sir? Because I have a couple. I haven't talked with you about.
Things I was thinking of getting our shirts in camo.
See, we keep talking that we need to, after the show, get together like on a Sunday or whatnot, and then we both get busy as of late. Tomorrow we should probably sit down and do this face-to-face thing and hash a couple of things out.
I mean, I got a couple of ideas, but yeah. Depends. It depends on what time you're talking tomorrow, because
it's not going to be at 5 or 6 in the morning. I'll tell you that.
Probably not, but even though I'll be up, I could tell you that if you decided at 9, 10, 11 o'clock and I have my biscuits and gravy in front of me, I'm going to be dead to the world until at least 3 or 4 o'clock. So
Yeah. So we need to do something about 8:30, 9 o'clock is what you're trying to tell me, or 4 or 5 o'clock.
I'm thinking the earlier the better, because I might still be pretty useless in the afternoon.
Yeah. Well,
But
we'll figure it out. But yes, we've got some ideas and whatnot, and I got a couple of things that I want to show you on the lowdown. I'm not quite ready to throw it out here just yet, but maybe, just maybe, we're going to have some other stuff to go along as well. All right, so let me see here. That's that one. That's part of that one. Oh. So our show is called Decisions, The Deserved and Devistated. Okay. So we're going to go with the Devistated first, all right? Mainly because this is stuff that happened to some people and it's really jacked up their community, okay? You take a look at a natural disaster like Katrina, where 1,833 people is what they've recorded passing away from Katrina back in 2005. We just had another natural disaster over in Nepal. So it's right there on the border of Nepal, Tibet, and like China over that way. And the reason that I wanted to bring this up is flash flood. Okay. You and I, having grown up in Arizona in the desert, we are very accustomed to flash floods.
we are, in the sense that we were aware of it being possible and could happen. Had I ever seen one? No, but I knew.
Did you see the creek, or that wash right between us, between the house and Indian Bend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you ever see that flood out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's part of the flash flood thing,
Right? And I understood that, but I never actually.
You never saw
got to witness the first part of it. I always got to see the aftermath of it.
Right. So I've been on all different sides of that, in that regards. So flash floods typically happen from rain, right? I mean, that's flood, and
when the ground cannot soak up enough of it to
quick enough
contain it. Yes.
Yeah. So it all goes downhill. Now, here's the thing with the most dangerous types of flash flood. It's not the rain that's happening on top of you right now, because you're expecting shit to flood at that point. Okay. It's when you're in a position or in a situation where it's a dry creek bed, a dry river bank, or whatever it is, and then all of a sudden there's water. That's when you need to get to high ground, like right now. Okay. Now, people are like, how does water just come from nowhere? Well, it comes from somewhere. It comes, upstream.
Comes from the higher places. Yes.
You can have heavy rainfall 20, 30, 40 miles away. Everything around you is nice and blue, not a cloud in the sky, and you get caught up in a flash flood and die.
Yep.
It comes out of nowhere. There's canyons up in Arizona and other parts like Colorado and stuff like that, Utah, where you'll be hiking through the canyons and then all of a sudden there's water. And if you haven't hiked those canyons before and realize that you need to have escape routes like every so often, you get caught up in those canyons and you get turned into a mixer. All the debris that's coming into the canyons, the water, you're hitting the walls, you're getting stabbed by trees, you're getting hit by rocks, Okay. That's the devastation of a flash flood. This flash flood over in Nepal wasn't from rain.
Snowmelt?
Not exactly.
Hmm.
So up in the north, very, very, very top part of these mountains, okay, there's a glacier up there. And this glacier was blocking this valley. And glaciers move, glaciers, go back and forth. They're basically living, breathing entities over a long period of time. Okay. They melt, they refreeze, all sorts of stuff. Anyway, what happened was the glacier was there and ended up blocking the pathway for the water, and it built a large lake behind it. Okay. And the lake got to a point and stuff was still moving that it finally gave out. And everything's running downhill. And the people down below had no idea it was on its way. And a lot of people have lost their lives. And for those of you that are a little weak of heart, okay, some of this stuff you may not want to look at, you may not want to see. So here's your little warning,
PSA.
Yeah. So this first one here that I want to show is actually what it looked like prior to it breaking out. Okay. Yeah, that's it right there. Okay. So you take a look here. They're obviously in a helicopter. Okay. And you got a lot of water up this way. You got
That's
some
a
here.
bunch of water, dude.
Up here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So there we go. So all up in here, you can see a whole bunch of water. You got glacier type deal. You got some more water here, and you see where it's running down and everything. Okay. Now, let's see. I'm going to turn the volume off on this because I don't know. And as you can see, there's a lot of buildup here. You got a lot of the ice, more water, and then you can see the outburst has started. Okay. So it's just a little bit at the moment, but you can see all of this right here starting to break up, and this is all starting to move.
A lot of it's starting to melt, looks like.
This right here is large pieces of ice stranded on rock.
Yeah.
All that water's gone. This is now just ice on top. That water's moving downhill.
That's insane.
Okay. And this is all ice that was floating. This is all ice that was all together. And then when the water let loose and started going downhill, this is what's left up there.
Yep. It just dropped to the bottom.
Yep.
That's a huge chunk. Goodness.
Yep.
Goodness.
Yeah. That electric blue that you're looking at right there, because it's so densely packed, that's where that color comes from, which I was amazed when I found out why that color is that color.
Fucking beautiful, though. Gosh, dang. I did not know ice could be that color.
Yep. So, and this one here, I'm going to show you this one. This is kind of another view of.
Hey, Pops.
Yeah, just like Ice Age. Yep. All right, so up in here, okay, and then it all comes downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, and again, let me turn the volume off on that. Okay, so as we can see here, yeah, it's playing. You're going to have the runoff that comes through here, and you have so many in this valley, just like with this valley here, you're going to have so many little towns. You're going to have little dams. You're going to have all sorts of stuff that is, pocketed through here because that's how they make their money. Okay. You get the towns, they're using the waterway. They're, you mine and do stuff. Okay. So on top of everything else, they're saying that there was a good possibility that this small earthquake that happened also helped jar stuff loose.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
And then once it let loose and that water broke, because remember that was a big lake back that way. Okay. You got more that got put in there, and then it just finally come through. So a sudden outburst flood, okay, is what it's called. So a series of events, let me pause this real quick. A series of events, from what I understand, happened. So they had a lake up there. Now that lake was big enough that it would leak on its own. That way water was constantly flowing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it wasn't dammed up. Like, just like complete blockage. It didn't do that. Earthquake happened. Stuff fell, caused a complete damage. Okay. So now no water is coming through. As stuff starts to melt and then water really starts to build up behind that fake dam. Okay.
The weight of all of it.
It started pushing through. And as you can see here, it starts coming down. Now, just like with any ravine or anything, once there's enough water, it's going to break out of the actual, the walls of whatever's trying to contain it. Okay.
So
yeah,
it's gonna come.
It's going to overflow the banks.
Go up and over. Yep.
Yep. And that's what's happening here. Is they're doing a little diagram here of all of it coming down all at once.
It looks like it's also had a mudslide that came with it.
Well, it's picking up all that dirt and everything on its way down. There is a video that I saw, and I don't know if it's part of this next one here I'm going to show you, but there's a video of that as it's coming down, all that water, there's this huge boulder, and it's just slowly rolling in the middle of this river, and that river's just pushing it. And that's, one of those weird things that happens. So yeah, they still don't know how many people are dead, and they're estimating how many people are missing at the moment.
Oof. I didn't know anything about this, to be honest with you.
So let's go with this one. All right. Now, there's a lot of devastation coming in through here. And again, I'm going to turn it off. One, they're all speaking in their native tongue. Okay, so we're not going to really understand it. But we don't need to hear some of the cries and whatnot. There's a lot of warning. There's a lot of whistling. There's a lot of honking and stuff like that that's going on. If you guys want to watch it, on your own, hey, great. But this right here is going to show you some of the devastation that was going on. So you got this bridge here. They're trying to tell people stop crossing the bridge. Okay. These people are in a bus. You can see the water.
Wow.
See that bridge right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you got a big metal bridge up there, probably, for maybe a train or whatnot. And then you have that concrete bridge there. And you've got just people trying to get as far away as possible. Now, a lot of these people are looking at it going, hey, I'm up high enough, right? But they're not. They're not up high enough.
I was going to say, but are you really?
And, even at the most torrential downpour and everything, That bridge probably never has water get close to it. And you can see how high up that bridge is compared to some of the buildings and everything over here.
Mm-hmm.
And water's just coming across the top of the bridge now.
Yep. Yep. It's gonna get
There it goes.
all of it. Oof.
Takes the bridge
man.
with it. Now you have all of that riverbank that it has already gone across the top of. Watch these buildings right here.
Oh yeah, it's gonna start washing all that stuff out. I guarantee it.
Yep. You got people over here running, looking. See that?
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, people are just trying to get out of here. Thing is, though, where they were at was probably one of the safest places. Now, all right, these are buses.
Yep.
These little specks here are people running. This is 18-wheelers, okay? Big concrete wall here, right? That's a waterway down here, and you can see right here some of that splash.
Wow. Just bye-bye. Oof.
No one made it out of that was down there.
No.
This right here is another view of it. This is the front of it. This is a dam, okay? This is a hydroelectric dam here. And you can see it bursting through right there. You got these guys here, had no idea what was coming. They're down in here working.
Yeah, that's too.
Okay.
That's sad. Those guys may not make it out of there.
You got this dam here. Water's coming across the top of it now.
Yeah,
It's
done.
it's
broke
breaking
through.
it. You got these people up here that, they were up here on break or whatnot, and they're seeing it. There was no warning for any of this. Like, their warning was people looking up and seeing it because they heard the rumblings coming through the mountains.
That's
See all that water coming across?
man.
I know it's kind of shaky footage. Didn't have my gimbal on me at the moment.
I don't think they did either.
Yep. So here's another view of a different location. So cars,
People.
people,
I mean, there are people all up in there.
all of it, and they're running because they know something's on its way. Because at this point, they've had a little bit of warning. Okay. So.
But did they have enough?
You'll find out here in a second.
Man, that's a lot of people. Goodness gracious.
We take too much stock in, hey, our buildings will save us. We're up high enough. It's not going to do this out of the. Mother Nature doesn't give two shits about what you think.
No, she does not.
See that?
Oh, no, not even enough time.
Yep.
Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious.
The devastation of nature. Mother Nature is freaking amazing. And you can't just take it for granted, Look at all of that.
Goodness.
So you got these people doing what I would have told anyone and everyone to do is
High ground.
just go straight up. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't try and take the easy route. Look at that water. It's right there at their heels.
Yeah.
Okay. People are getting just yinked right off the side of the hill. You see cars there, houses. You're going to see them rolling around in there. They're not high enough yet. And they're stopping and yelling for people to get up higher because it's rising up the sides of those banks that quick. So This happened over in a country most of us won't ever go to. This happened in an area in the world that most of us will never think about again after today, type of deal. But understand that this type of stuff happens around the world. We had similar type stuff happen here in Texas, where that camp of girls got. You must have been drinking a lot because you're fuzzy.
Not me.
Touch your camera. You're fuzzy.
Still fuzzy?
Anyway, yeah, you're still fuzzy. Anyway, there you go. That's better. These people were, like I said, we're probably never going to meet. You're probably never going to meet anyone that was over there when any of this happened. But take a second, think about it. Say a prayer for them. It's one of those things where it is devastating. It is highly, highly devastating all the way around, and it could happen quite literally anywhere. Mother Nature doesn't care. If she wants to, she'll take all the water away, and now you've gone from someplace green straight to a dead, barren desert. She could turn around and say, you know what? You've been warm too long. It's now time to cool your ass down a little bit, and you got a miniature ice age or a full blown ice age come in.
Yep.
Or Mother Nature go, you know what? I'm gonna catch this space rock. I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna put it right here, and it just destroys, 100 million years worth of dinosaurs all at once. So,
she's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Mother Nature's planet, not ours.
We're just
here for the
that's
ride.
it. We're here for the ride. But yeah, we've got things like this happening across the world. Not war, not anything crazy, other than Mother Nature's going, hey, it's time for me to flex a little bit,
Yeah.
So that's part of the devastated part of the show. People make decisions to live in areas like that, even here in the States. You get the hollers, right?
Well, you got floodplains, and
Yeah.
you got Tornado Alley, and
Yeah.
you
We all make decisions to
people
live in
that
those
live in-
areas.
people that live in certain parts of Florida that have the hurricanes and
Louisiana,
same
okay.
thing.
Live down in New Orleans where it's like 7 foot below the sea level. So when it breaks the levees and whatnot, everything gets flooded.
Yep.
People still live there.
Mhm.
They went back after Katrina. Not everyone did, but some of them went back and they rebuilt, and like, it's my home. Just like people in Florida, it's my home. It's my third trailer. It's my third house. It's my third, whatnot. This is where I live. This is where I'm staying. People in, um, Tornado Alley, like you said, entire towns gone.
Yep.
But people make that decision to live there. And it is what it is.
I didn't understand.
My surveillance is trying to talk to me. So, but anyway, we make decisions, and sometimes it's very devastating. Some of what can happen with those decisions. There's no right decision, wrong decision. It's just you got to be as safe as you can. So there's that. But then the next part of this is kind of decisions of the deserved. So this one right here kind of made me very, very mad and very, very happy at the same time. And then mad again a little bit, but kind of proud too. It's very hard to explain all the little things that happen there. But let's do this one here. Black diet. There's going to be a little bit of volume here. This is a live newscast at the time, okay? So you're going to hear these two talking about this. And I'm going to explain something real quick off the get-go. They're leaving a lot of information out. And I'll fill you in on some of that information here in a minute.
Houston area YouTuber says someone stabbed him at a Clear Lake boat ramp while he was live streaming, and he thinks sharing his location made him a target. What he posts about, though, could make him a target, too. They're doc videos that often show boaters struggling to launch or load, and he says those clips can embarrass people.
He says that may have led to the attack. KPRC2's Bill Barajas has the latest on the search for the attacker. And the bigger question, when does filming strangers in public for content become a safety risk, and how do you protect yourself?
First off,
I've seen this guy's videos, if it's the same guy, which I'm probably sure it is.
very well could be. There's a lot of people that do this type of content. Yeah. They'll go up there, they'll get cameras in your face and whatnot, expecting a reaction from you.
The guy that I typically watch doesn't get into people's faces, so
Well,
he stays away.
if the guy that you're watching, is he yelling at people, cursing at people?
No.
Or does he just sit there watching and kind of laughing on the back end?
He just sits there and comments,
Yeah.
but he
So-
stays back.
There's a difference between that and what these other guys are doing. These other guys are actually provoking, instigating. They're pushing buttons on purpose so they can get those reactions.
Yeah.
Okay. This is one of those guys. But the news did not tell you the entire story. And that's okay, because we're gonna get into it.
Yeah, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
All was good until about this.
Do you see where they cut in right there? He said, "See you later, bye-bye." And then there's a key piece right there they cut out. A very integral part of what he was saying that they just cut out.
Moment. Once the camera goes down, everything changes.
So on Sunday, I was having a conversation. The boater.
Conversation is a very, very loose term. It was not a conversation.
Yeah.
Was like yelling from across the parking lot after they pulled out. And then as I was standing there arguing with him, somebody said, "Look out," from behind me. I turned, and as I turned, that's when I saw the guy behind me with the knife.
Austin Lewis says he was stabbed.
And I realized he was fully masked up. All you could see was his eyes.
Lewis, a popular YouTuber known as Captain Crunch Boats, has...
It's Captain Crunch Boats, and he's got another one as well. He's got another little thing going on, and that's where some of the other stuff is at that he's posting, some of the more egregious stuff, but they're not going to show you that here.
over 34,000 subscribers and 312 videos. He dedicates his life to this kind of work and understands.
Captain Crunch, he's the best filmer.
Some love it.
And I don't like what you're doing.
Others, let's just say, aren't fans.
How many incidents have you run into in doing this?
I've had many physical, many verbal altercations. This is not the first time somebody's actually pulled a knife on me.
Is it possible that this is someone that you may have embarrassed before, or that you had featured on your channel?
It's very possible. I wouldn't rule it out at all. I mean, they were obviously watching the channel, in my opinion.
Has this changed how you might do things?
Yeah, my family has a lot of concerned for my safety at the moment. So for right now, I'm not going to be going back down there and doing videos.
What happened to Lewis got us on the topic
I
of
wonder
safety
why.
while live streaming. Here's what YouTube's own safety guidance recommends. Review chat logs for any suspicious messages and block/report offenders. Avoid revealing personal identifiers, things like names, locations. Use privacy settings to limit who can see your profile and past streams. And finally, limit who can join your stream and who can view recordings.
Whenever I go back to doing videos, I'm definitely gonna be more cautious about live streaming. That's for damn sure. Like, I'll still go take static recording, but live streaming is gonna be a hard one.
In Clear Lake, Bill Barajas, KPRC 2 News.
All right,
He
so
looks like a stabbable person.
it's going to get better here because I'm going to show you.
I would put dollars to donuts. That guy couldn't back up anything.
No, and matter of fact, there's another YouTuber that's very similar to him, and there's a lot of people that confuse him with this other guy because they both same type of build, same type of beard, the whole bit, and they're like, "Oh, I'm just out here filming people and this and that." Well, he carries around a can of bear spray, and he'll get in people's face. He yells and screams at them and whatnot, and when he provokes them, and when they come at him because they finally get enough of his shit, he'll spray him in the face with bear spray. And there's one where the guy sprayed him in the face, and the guy's like, "I don't care," and went right through the bear spray and was whooping up on his ass. So, but this guy here, let me show you some of what he was doing and saying. Okay. Let's see if I can. Remember how he was Captain Crunch?
Mm-hmm.
Well, on this, he was Good Citizen News. And the lady that's doing this, God bless her for not editing out anything. She did not edit a damn thing out, and she's his friend.
Oh, wow.
She edited nothing because they are all of the mindset what he did was perfectly okay. Yeah.
This is going to be good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Just kidding. Tomorrow.
Say that again.
I said, maybe tomorrow. Just kidding. Are you playing something?
What? Oh, man. You need to speak up because I'm
just saying.
Yeah, I can't hear you. I'm hearing other stuff. Man. Let me find it. Damn it to hell in a handbasket. Yeah, I'm playing it. Here we go. Maybe tomorrow, sometime never. Ass. Say something. I'm over here commentating to it, and yeah. All right, here we go. Let's try this again.
On August 16th, 2026, my dear friend Good Citizen News was at the Clear Lake boat ramp in Seabrook, Texas. He was
Can you hear that?
I can, yeah.
Okay, good.
was there live streaming for his boating channel, Captain Crunch Boats. After streaming for about an hour, Good Citizen got into a verbal altercation with boaters at the ramp. At one point, a person not involved in the altercation snuck up from behind and attacked him. Good Citizen News was stabbed in the chest and slashed by an individual wearing all black with their face and hands covered. This individual also slashed all 4 tires on a truck that was similar to Good Citizen's truck. The witnesses managed to stop the attacker and he fled the scene. This is believed to be a targeted incident. If you have any information regarding this incident, you are encouraged to call the Harris County Sheriff's Office at 346-286-1600. The links to...
So, we're not going to listen to her entire thing It's 15
Thank God,
minutes.
because she's not somebody I could sit and listen to.
But like I said, she like took his stuff and just reposted all of it without it being filtered, without it being edited, nothing. And it's amazing how this type of people, and I say type of people because it's an actual type, they think that they are 100% in the right and everyone else is in the wrong. And it's like, how do you become so delusional that you think that what your actions are, what you're saying, what you're doing, how you're presenting yourself is actually in any way, shape, or form good? I don't get it. But you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about, how this guy is unhinged.
To Captain Crunch
So,
boat.
Sounds like a rabbit call when you're trying to call in some coyotes.
so this is the family that he's talking to. Listen to what he is actually saying. Little kid here, right? Daughter, you got some grown folks, but you've got kids here. And there's teenage daughters, so on and so forth as well.
How's it going? Oh, I'm just taking some video for OnlyFans.
Dude's out here with his family. His kids are in bathing suits. And this is what comes out of his mouth? I'm taking video for OnlyFans.
How's it going? Oh, I'm taking video for OnlyFans.
You're fucking kidding me.
No, I'm dead serious.
It's a full circle in my life, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No way.
Move! Come on, weirdo.
Hey, just because OnlyFans is a pay for content site doesn't have to be that kind of content.
You're so right, sir. Thank you so much.
This guy thinks he's a goddamn comedian.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he gets up in your face. He's filming you and your family and your kids and says shit like that. But that's okay. It's First Amendment. It's perfectly okay, right?
We're of the old school set, though, aren't we?
We are. I'm of the mindset of you are absolutely 100% right. Your First Amendment says you can say whatever the hell you want. And I'm of the mindset that shit has consequences.
You're goddamn fucking right it does.
And I'm an adult. I got a little bit of adult money, and I can get bail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And listen, I'm all for your First Amendment, okay? But you know what? You're absolutely right.
Shit you say has consequences.
You're goddamn right. And I'm not going to mess you up because of that. I'm going to mess you up because of the stupid shit you're doing.
Oh, I think your mouth needs to be shut. And I'm going to fill it full of a knuckle sandwich.
And a bunch of broken fucking teeth.
Yep. So, and like I said, I'm going to play a little bit. I'm going to skip a little bit because we got this part of it out of the way. Like I said, there's kids. There's teenage girls.
Well, and here's the deal, man. You could have said anything else other than that.
Could have, but he didn't.
What? I didn't say nothing to your kids. Yeah, I said I was taking video for OnlyFans. I didn't say that to your kids. I didn't say that to your kids.
No, I didn't say it to your kids. I was on top of your kids when I said it. Because you can see them in the video.
Yeah, they were within ear.
They were closer than you were because you didn't hear it when I initially said it because you were out on the boat. Kids were within arm's distance from me when I said it. But no, I didn't say it to your kids. I just said it so they could hear me.
Kids, bro.
And here's the thing. Instead of just walking away, he wants more content. He wants more shock value. He wants more rage bait. He wants a confrontation. This is what the guy wants.
You're going to get.
I said it to the woman in the black shorts right there. You're a keyboard warrior, aren't you, bud? Yeah, for sure, eh? I'm gonna keep recording you now. Yep. Yep. If you don't like bad things around your kids, why would you say that around your kids?
Young kids, teenage girl running around, his wife, all in bikinis, all in swim, but they're at the frickin' lake or the beach or whatever. You know, it could be a river, could be a lake, but they're out there having a good time. This is normal.
He's killed the fucking day for these people.
Oh, yeah.
He's ruined it.
Yeah.
Because of his fucking mouth.
Yep.
I'm good. Hold my camera. Hold my fucking camera. What is your fucking problem, dude?
Come on.
You're gonna back up from me, or I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
Sir.
Don't come at me aggressively.
No, but come on.
He's not.
We're just trying to keep the peace.
Tell him to move around.
Right.
You're looking for OnlyFans at a family
This
boat
is not an
ramp.
OnlyFans.
This is for OnlyFans, bro. I don't give a fuck what
He does YouTube.
Boat ramp?
Sir,
It doesn't matter.
He doesn't. This is YouTube.
Get the fuck back on your boat.
Why are you hiding behind
Get the
YouTube?
fuck on your boat.
Because they think they can. They think that they have a right to be able to do it.
You just provided. Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss at this point. I'd have wiped them both out.
Well, the one guy was asked just to hold the camera. I think he was just kind of standing around there and kind of got involved in something he didn't realize he was getting involved in. But, you know, he's trying to diffuse the situation and it ain't going well. It's not going well at all.
And get out of here, dude.
I know what he's
I'm not fucking leaving.
But I need your help.
No, I got it, bro. Call the fucking cops. Call the fucking cops. It doesn't matter. It's a it's pay for content site. Doesn't have to be what y'all think it is. You dumbass.
Bro, you said OnlyFans?
Yes.
You got my kids in your video.
I'm gonna put it all over. It's going everywhere. I'm gonna do it. It's going all over the internet. All over the internet.
And he's right. He got it all over the internet.
He did.
You know? But not in the way that he was thinking. Not in the way of these people are going to be on my side. They're going to see me as a dumbass. They're going to see me as an idiot, as someone that's trying to instigate shit so I can get more views. And legit, I mean, it's working for him. I mean, he's getting views.
Unfortunately, it is. And, you know,
but the whole point of why I'm showing it is give a little backstory that the news didn't give you.
correct.
They didn't give you any of this, did they?
Nope.
Okay.
They just, YouTuber got stabbed.
Right. They didn't tell you that he's
They
out
didn't
here
give the
instigating
backstory.
it.
And that's why you can't fucking trust the news half the time. Or even more.
But the other part of the story that they're not going to tell you is coming up.
What? Nah, I'm OnlyFans kids. Thank you. I did not say recruiting. I said I was taking video for OnlyFans. The one going right there. It's my first. Now. Me. It was this. I'm not moving now. Out of what it's putting been.
All right, so this goes on for quite a while. I'm skipping ahead on purpose. Remember that part where he's yelling and then that news guy kind of interrupted?
Mm-hmm.
It's right here.
Yeah, I'll see you later. Bye-bye, Karen, bitch. Bye-bye.
That word around kids. Now I got my fucking 8-year-old asking me what the fuck OnlyFans is.
So he's over there, bye-bye, Karen, bitch, this, that, and the other. They cut out the part where she's like, because of you, I've got my 8-year-old asking me what OnlyFans is. And then for a brief second, you can hear someone go, look out, before he gets stabbed. We'll play that part again real quick.
I know, but this guy made a big deal out of what it's putting been. Yeah, I'll see you later. Bye-bye, Karen, bitch. Bye-bye.
That word around kids. Now I got my fucking 8-year-old asking me what the fuck OnlyFans is.
All that cut out by the news. Again, not showing you the entire story of it. The other part of the story they didn't tell you is coming up.
Put the fucking knife down! What the fuck?
Hey, not working, man. Not working.
No!
Back up, dude.
Hey!
Get in the car.
I'm calling the cops!
Hey! Get the fuck off me. Not working, man. Hey! Get him off me! Get him off me! Hey!
Why you stabbing him, motherfucker? Calm down, bro. Hey, don't do it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. I don't know why you just stabbed him, motherfucker, bro.
Go wake up the chance. Go. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, what the fuck? We're gonna think you did that shit.
Get him on the phone now.
I didn't do nothing. That dude's fucking just as bad.
Ma'am, I just called the police with the town.
Yeah, whatever car he's in, get his license plate.
Did you hear what she just said?
Vaguely.
She goes, ma'am, I just called the police because some guy is filming me and my kids. That guy just got stabbed. We need someone out here to help. The family that he was filming, that he was terrorizing, helped chase the guy that stabbed him away and provided first aid for this guy. Let that sink in just for a second.
No, it's sunk in. It's pretty amazing what people will tolerate, and then on top of toleration, will do to still help you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have people like this running around being fucking ignorant.
Now, one thing I will say is they are still looking for the guy that did the stabbing. And everyone that was there went, we didn't get a good look at him.
Well, last I heard, the guy was wearing a mask. He was fully masked up.
He was covered up. We didn't really get a good look at him. We don't know who it was.
I don't necessarily think. I don't necessarily think he deserved a
stabbing
per se, but I do believe he deserved
an ass whooping.
A very, very well. Yeah, I think he deserved a very good ass whooping.
Yeah. And I would say that the family probably felt the same way. He probably deserved a good ass whooping. Maybe not deserved to get stabbed. Then again, maybe they're like, yeah, he deserved that. We can't let him die, but yeah, he deserved it. I don't know.
I mean, that's possible.
I'm not going to put words in their mouth. I mean, that dad seemed a little pissed. he looked like he was holding it together. Probably a little better than
Stabby McStabberson.
Probably, I'm just saying, probably a little better because I probably would have,
he would have got an ass whooping for sure. I wouldn't have just stood there. Not really.
Not saying that
I would have tolerated it for a little bit, but at some point I would have just lost my shit, went to Pound Town as far as beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Because like you said before, I've got some grown up money.
Yeah, I got some adult money.
I
ain't got lots of adult money. I got a little bit of adult money.
I will be.
I can get jelly beans and whiskey.
I don't have kids, but I would protect kids. And,
absolutely. Yes.
I have no problems terminating situation and suffering the consequences of it.
Yeah. But the whole thing is,
even if I don't have bail money or I can't get bailed out, I will still sit there happily.
Yeah.
Because I know I've done something right.
And that's the point of what I was going at with this is he obviously deserved to have his ass beat. Maybe not get stabbed. Definitely not dead. I don't think he's done anything to deserve death yet.
No.
Nothing I've seen. But the family, their immediate reaction once he did get stabbed was to help him. This says a lot about them. It really does. The character of that family. Should they have probably got in the boat, or not the boat, but the truck after loading up the boat and just drove off instead of engaging with the guy? Maybe. But why do they have to be the bigger person?
Exactly.
Okay.
Why do
they
have to be the bigger person to walk away all the time?
Right. I don't think that's right.
I don't think it's fair either.
But people are going to say, "Yeah, you could have. Well, take your
put yourself in their shoes. What if that was your wife and your daughter and your kids and your 8-9-year-old kids? You're out on the freaking lake having a good day, and this guy shows up and fucking ruins the day for you.
Oh yeah.
Now they've got a bad taste for it.
Yeah.
What to be a super nice day for this family has now been tainted.
Yeah. Well, now they've got a really cool story. Hey, remember that guy on the boat dock when we were your kids that was yelling at us and threatening us with OnlyFans? What's OnlyFans, Dad? Some stupid ass website back in the day. Anyway, Dad got in his face, blah, 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 blah. Grandpa got in his face? Yeah, nothing really happened. We're getting ready to leave, and all of a sudden some dude comes up and stabs him. Then we had to save his life. They got a decent story now. Just depends on how you want to spin it. Damn news didn't spin it right. This poor YouTuber.
Yeah. Yeah, your free speech is only going to get you so far, dude.
Your free speech got you a free knuckle sandwich, bud.
No, they got it more than that.
Yeah.
On our end, it would have been just a knuckle sandwich, and you'd have been,
yep,
coughing up a tooth or two. But
the whole point of all of it is sometimes you don't deserve something that happens to you. But at least he got to walk away from it.
And Dad's right. When you do walk away, you enable them to ruin another person's day and continue on.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Prime example, it happened to me. I was young.
Yeah.
It happened to me.
Um,
Guy pestered me all damn day long in high school.
yeah. Yeah.
And I got to a class that him and I were in, and I left the classroom, came back just before next class, and he proceeded on after the class was out. We were heading to our next class, and I'd had enough.
From what I heard was you felt he needed more room for his eyeball to see the light.
I actually created less room.
Oh. Was that by accident? Were you trying to give him more light?
No, I was in a defensive posture and mode, and he moved in a fashion that I perceived was a threat.
Okay.
And I hit first. And when I did, unfortunately, he could have passed from his injury, but he did not. And luckily, that was the case. But I actually wound up rearranging his eye socket. Let's just put it that way.
Well, that's what I meant.
I broke his cheekbone. It was broke. It was not a good scenario. But again,
see what Mama T said. But no, like we were saying, we were younger. Maybe if you would have confronted him earlier in the day, it wouldn't have gotten to where it got to.
Bro, I confronted him all parts of the day.
No, I meant like instead of just verbally, like actually fucking gotten into it with him. Maybe that itself wouldn't have happened. Maybe something worse could have happened.
Maybe.
We don't know.
No.
We don't, we just don't know. But like you said, it got to a point where you'd had enough. Apparently, someone got to a point where they had enough of this dude and felt that he needed some air conditioning and split his ass open. But he didn't pass from it. So, and the people he was going after ended up helping save his life, getting medical attention to him and so on. Maybe at some point he will reflect and go, maybe I need to stick with the commentary of people that are jacking up, loading their boats and just leaving it at that, not making stupid ass content where I'm trying to provoke people or whatnot. And you've got what's that Australian dude? He takes film of people that do stupid things and he does commentary over the top of it, makes it funny. Okay,
I forget. Yeah.
You got that going on. There's other people where they're fighting or getting in an accident. You got the commentators that come across and dub over the top of it. Okay. He can very easily sit up there, take his video of people loan their boats, not interact with anyone, and then all of a sudden, puts out a video and makes it funny. People, screwing up loading their boat. Dude had a brand new freaking F-250 and it slid right. No, it was I don't think it was an F2. I think it was a 2500 Chevy 2500.
Mm-hmm.
And it slid into the lake on the boat ramp.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, he should have put the parking brake on or whatnot. Well, when they pulled it out with the trailer and everything still attached, they found out the parking rate was on.
Yeah. Do you know why that happens?
I don't.
It's actually more common than you think.
Oh, I've seen it happen quite a bit. I just don't know why it happens.
Where's the weight?
Well, the weight's going to be on the tail.
Well, you're talking about rear wheels, right?
Yeah.
So as you're loading and unloading, what happens to the truck?
Weight gets
The weight starts at the back of the trailer, pulls the ass end of the truck up, and the wheels start lifting off. And then you have all of the algae that sits on the
Oh
loading.
yeah. Oh, that makes sense too.
All it does is just bring it right in. Because as you add weight, if the truck is here and the trailer's here and the tongue's here,
yeah,
as the boat starts to come up and get loaded up, it does this number, which then, because you're bumper mounted or even whatever, it takes the ass end of the truck and lightens the load of the truck, which is where all of your parking is at.
Yeah.
It lifts it up to a point, and what's holding it? The grip of the tires is the only thing holding it. And if you've got algae underneath that and water and no weight back, everything just slides right into the fucking water.
That makes sense.
It happens all the time.
Yeah. You would think that they would have something a little different on loading and unloading boats so that you don't have that steep of an angle. But no, people are doing it all the time. I watch one guy get in and out of his truck, and he was able to open the cab door just enough to where no water was getting into the cab. But if you would have sneezed wrong, water would have got in there, or if awake, it would have gone in there. Close it and then just pull right on out, and it turned out to be some Ford Ranger type deal that was pulling it without any issues. And I was like, "Holy cow!"
The bigger the boat, the bigger the risk.
True. Yeah.
So pontoons. They've got the big aluminum cylinders on the sides, right?
Yeah.
There's no water in those. It's just
air.
It's just supposed to be air, but water gets in them.
Makes it heavy.
Makes it very heavy. And if you're unaware of it, as you start to load, even though a pontoon's fairly light, even though you start to load,
water's heavy.
If you put half them pontoons on either side are full of water, it's going to lift the ass into that truck right up, and it's just going to slide everything right in.
Yeah, every gallon of water is like 8 pounds, roughly. So
yeah.
Damn. I didn't even think about that. Like pontoons would be like pretty safe. Yeah, they are until they're not.
Until the pontoon itself starts to get waterlogged and you have to drain them out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn. So anyway, that was pretty much, what I got. You and I both said we were fairly busy this week, and we were. But I was watching a little bit of news when it come to what was going on over in Nepal.
I haven't had time to do anything, man.
No,
to be honest with you.
And then Katie Zed actually showed me this guy. She goes, "You want to see someone? You want to get pissed off?" I'm like, "Not really, but let's do it." She showed me that, and I was like, madder than hell. I was mad. I was like, I want to show this one to Chris. One, there's boats. We like boats. I'm guessing they went fishing. We like fishing. There's trucks. We like trucks. And we don't like idiots.
If you're gonna do that type of shit, expect to get messed with. Honestly, I'm surprised these lasted this long without getting a beating. So
there are so many of them out there, and they instigate it. And here's the thing: is they will instigate someone like you and I, and we'll pop them, and then they sue us, and they win. And that's what keeps them going.
I think for me, I'm not just going to pop them. I'm going to give them the beating of their fucking life without killing them. You know what I mean?
Then that's the
fine.
point.
Let them sue and think that they're going to win.
Oh, they have won, and that's why they keep going. Because their lawyer brings out the fact that, hey, it's just words, this, that, and the other. You had no right to do. It's like,
you're right,
but they feel vindicated, and that's the big problem there. Now, if we're able to go in and change the law and say, look,
society needs to stop being weak and just beat the piss out of these guys and beat them down into the fucking dirt like they need to be, and then we wouldn't be in this position.
Well, what we need to do is we need to change the laws and say, hey, look, you instigate and you get your ass beat.
That's on you.
That's on you. You're going to lose the case. And at that point, then we beat the brakes off of them.
Yep.
But we got to get to that point first. You instigate, but we got to change the law. We got to change it and make it right. Because right now it's in the favor of the weakling.
Yep.
So, yeah, I said it, weakling. It's in favor of the weakling there.
Yep.
Who's not going to actually stand up for anything he truly believes in. He's just out there trying to make a quick buck and willing to get his ass beat to make that buck. So, anyway. What do you got going on this upcoming week? I can tell you what you and I have going on for tomorrow. You and I are going to get together. I'm going to show you some stuff, and we're going to go over some merch, possibly, and some other stuff, but we're going to have at least an hour tomorrow.
Well, next week's kind of up in the air right now, so we'll see what happens. So,
up in the air? Yeah? One of them up in the airs, huh?
But as far as my life is concerned,
yeah.
After I get out of work, I don't know. Probably not going to be a whole lot. I might be doing a few things with my Can-Am. This last weekend when I took it out for that ride, my horn quit working because it's apparently not waterproof, mudproof.
Well, I guess that answers the old saying.
So I bought two new. I bought a set of horns because the one that I got with the kit that I bought was just one horn.
Yeah.
So I bought a set of horns that were waterproof, and they are a high-low. So they are actually meant for a vehicle, and they will actually alert people if I need it to.
Pops has a horn, or had a horn. I think he still has it. That I really, really want to get at some point. I know I'm probably going to need an air compressor. But
air compressor and air tank, probably.
Yeah. But I'm okay with that.
Both fairly cheap and fairly easy to come by.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, because I had air ride suspension on the Jeep, there should be the capacity to get those wired up, right? Or do they just not have enough juice?
There's a block there that has a bunch of lines. I think if you did probably enough research, you could probably finagle that to work. But the compressor's kind of small.
Yeah.
And it's very easily overheatable.
We don't do that. We don't want to do that. We want to do something
that's capable.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
probably not.
That is the actual item I'm talking about.
So
yeah. That way if I get into a situation, I can let someone know that I'm in a situation. So
other than that, no.
Yeah.
I put a couple of other things on my Can-Am. Like I got the doors that swing out. I put some door bags on it, so I have some places to hide.
Oh, okay.
Hide things. Put there's a little flap that comes open. I can put a drink in it, so it's like a cup holder, and I can put like documentation or tools or
Nice
stuff like that. So
waterproof. Oh, good.
Oh yeah.
Now your Can-Am, does it have like an auxiliary port so you can pull power if you need power? Like say you're out and about and your phone's running dead, you can charge it up.
Yeah, it's got a 12-volt source there.
Cool.
There's also another little piece right in the center of the dash on the top where I can replace that center piece, and I can actually put like a tablet mount or a phone mount, so that I can see like if I wanted to use like Onyx or something of that nature to like map trails and go on different trails, shit like that. So
cool. That's kind of neat.
It'd be neat. I've been considering maybe doing like a backup camera.
That's not a bad idea.
The other thing I might consider, we had talked about earlier, which is Elon Musk product.
Yeah.
The
Scott, the
wow.
Skynet?
No,
it's not Skynet.
What the hell was that called? We just said it.
Well, it's the internet.
The satellite thingy.
Yeah.
The little internet box.
It's Skynet. It's all Skynet now.
Uh,
Sorry, Elon. It's Skynet.
What the fuck was it? I don't know.
If someone's gonna throw it in the chat here in a second, but I'm gonna keep calling it Skynet.
So I thought about doing something like that potentially, but that's probably down the way.
Well, from what I hear, the different things that they have available is actually kind of cool because you can do it where it's limited, or you can go like all out.
Starlink.
And
God damn it.
Skynet.
Starlink.
But you could do it where if you're just going out for a little bit or whatnot, you don't need like the full blown everything. You can turn around and go, oh, okay, cool. And get something small, but at the same time, you could actually go full blown and have really good internet as if you were, needing it for work or whatnot. So
yeah,
I've actually kind of looked a little bit into it. I want to look more into it because what I'm finding fascinating about it is if it becomes what they're touting it to become, ability wise, the only thing that's probably going to be able to beat it would be like straight up fiber optic type thing. Like all your other stuff is just going to get blown out of the water. So,
yep.
But yeah, I'm going to get a haircut at some point. I need to do that. I just haven't had a chance to do that yet. Been busy. It happens. And then later in the month, so I'll be prepping for later in the month, the group of us that were in Japan together are going to Tennessee, and we're going to have a weekend.
Cool.
And actually, we're going to, on the 19th, so September 19th, I believe it is. Let me double check. Yeah, that's a Saturday. We're going to need to push our show to the 20th, to Sunday the 20th. And the reason for that, so that's going to be in 3 weeks. The reason for that is we're Tennessee fans as far as college ball goes. Okay. And we enjoy going up to see Tennessee play. And usually we watch them play, like who's that other one out of Nashville? Can't even think of the name of them right now. But we usually go up there and we watch them play. and it's the weekend that they do like the veterans thing. So they have the flyovers with the helicopters and sometimes jets and stuff like that. And it's a really good time, and it's usually a good game. Well, we got a local college that is actually going to be playing against Tennessee, and they're going to be playing in Tennessee. And they're a small college, but they've gotten good enough to where they can play football against a big boy team.
Nice.
And they're local to us. I mean, they're not too far away. And I know a lot of the people that the kids that go to that college, as far as whether they were family or whether they kids that I hire and whatnot, and they go to that college. So it's kind of neat to be able to go up there and watch one team that I really like play a team that I would probably consider a home team here, and be like, haha, we're gonna whoop your ass. Just a guaranteed win for us. So, but no, we're gonna do that, which would be kind of fun. Go up there, do that, and then come back and do the show the next night. So,
cool.
Yep, that's what it's kind of looking like. So, at least for the next 2 weeks, the plan is still Saturday at 7 p.m. And then the 2 weeks after that, one's going to get moved to the Sunday, and the other one is probably going to get pushed out a week. So you'll have a weekend off.
And then November will be the same for me. First part of November, there's going to be a weekend that I will not be here. So
yeah.
But you can still go if you want, as far as.
No. This is Poor Brothers. It's not Poor Brothers.
Yeah, true.
Now, if Sis decides that she's going to jump on and take your place, that's a whole nother story. We might. I mean, she could be the twisted brother.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the twisted sister, so.
So there we go. Anyway, anything else going on other than that? No.
Nope.
Well, Jazzy, prayers for Kale. Please give him a hug. Let him know that we love him. Hope he gets feeling better. Please give the little flower a kiss from her great uncles, and
a big squeeze too.
Yeah. I may have to try and share that video that Jazzy was making reference to earlier. Apparently, the little one had a belly laugh, and but yeah, we could have LD sit in.
That's true.
Get him set up and whatnot. See how that goes. But yeah, that'll be up to you and LD. I'm not going to kick you out and say LD's taking your spot. That would be you going, hey LD, if you want to take my spot, you can do something like that. So anyway, before we get out of here, thank you again, Hoopy Star. We really appreciate it. Everyone that's here tonight, Pops, Mama T, Shell Shock, Ace, Jen. I saw you in the chat. I saw Chris talking with you. We appreciate you coming in, even though you got here late. That's okay. Show up. I know there's a couple other people that are lurking and not talking. Maria has dropped in every now and again. Doesn't say a whole lot in the chat, but every now and again I'll get a message from her saying that she was watching or she did watch or something. So how you doing there? And everyone else, we appreciate you coming in. Thank you. If you are looking for a cool website, matter of fact, let me just pull this up because it's actually pretty cool.
I will be right back.
All right, go do your thing. Go to Poor Brothers. Go Go to mrzmedia.com/PBD for Pearl Brothers Decisions, and you'll get our website here. Okay. And on the website, you're going to see the little tabs running around up top, up in here. Okay. So you got About, you've got Watch. There we go. You got our merch, the shelf. The shelf tells everything that we drink. So Old Granddad's going to be on there. I guarantee you within the next week or two, it'll be up that way. We got This Day in History. You can subscribe. Okay. Scroll on down. You can see a little bit of info on us. I have also enlisted a thing that I think is kind of important. It helps me remember. It is letting you know when the flag is supposed to be at half-mast. Okay, so if you do have a flag or your business has a flag, and if you want to know if it's supposed to be at half-mast or not, you can actually jump on Mr. Zed Media /PBD, and you can see if the flag is supposed to be half-mast. Now, I can tell you that until Tuesday night at 6 p.m., all flags should be half-mast. So we can go from there. And if you want to get the widget for yourself, you can do that. That way you don't have to come back to us if you really don't want to, but we'd appreciate it if you did. Scroll on down. Again, every bottle that we got, everything that we've drank on the show, shows you here what the episode's coming up. And if we're live, you can play it and listen to us. Gives us a pretty good running tally of what we got going on with our subscribers and our goal. Our goal is 500 subscribers. We're at 25% of that. Okay, so we're a quarter of the way there. We can do it. And if we do hit our subscriber goal, we're going to have a get together. Now, whether that means me going up to Mr. 3's place or Mr. 3 coming down here, but we're going to do some smoking of some food. And you guys get to pick which one. You got your 4 different ones. You got the classic. So we got a hickory smoke on top of a brisket, and then a filet with some mac and cheese. We got mesquite smoke with a pork shoulder, ribeye, and beans. Applewood on chicken and New York strip, and eggs. Smoked eggs sounds really good. And then we got cherry with ribs, a porterhouse, and cookies. Smoked cookies. You've done those before, right?
Yes, I have. Smoked chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah. I've done smoked beans, and I've actually done a smoked mac and cheese before, which is pretty good. You've done eggs and you've done the cookie, right?
I've done the mac and cheese. I've done the eggs. I've done the cookies.
Yeah. I enjoy smoking the beans.
I haven't done the beans. I've done the chicken.
Yeah.
I've done smoked turkey.
So
Have not done a brisket.
I've done a brisket, pork shoulder, chicken, and ribs. I have not done the steaks of any type.
I've done steak.
Yeah.
I can make a Walmart steak taste pretty damn good, in my opinion. But
that's all we can ask for. Then we've got this guy here, sporting our merch. Still have no clue who this guy is, but decent looking fella, so we keep him around. And then you can click on shop merch, and that will take you directly to our collection at the moment, which will be expanding. It's going to take a little bit, but we'll be getting that expanded. And like you said, maybe we can get camouflage in it. See what happens. So
I think that'd be cool. Get one of our poor brothers in cami.
Yeah.
I still want some sleeveless stuff. So
they may have to make it themselves. Here's the shirt.
I did.
No, there's actually some not tank top, but they're workout shirts that are sleeveless that I believe that we can incorporate on that. So anyway, everyone, we appreciate you coming in. And as always, before we let everything go to hell in a handbasket and get out of here, we must show Mr. White Lion here, because that's what we always do. Uh-oh. Let me move that over here so I can see. There we go. And do we have volume? Yep, there we go. There's the volume.
I don't know how many of you are familiar with the .577 T-Rex round. Today I'm going to shoot it. That was amazing.
.577 T-Rex round. That's what you need when you're taking on T-Rexes. Anyway, we love you guys. We appreciate you coming in. Thank you. And we'll see you next week.
Have a good one, guys.
Oh, wait. Is this the right button?
Oh.